What's good, y'all? My name is Patrick Thomas. I'm an undersized quarterback from Akron, Ohio. But don't get it twisted. I was able to win the state championship my sophomore, junior, and senior year, securing a three-peat for my team and school, Archbishop Hoban. Now, as you can see, what I'm about to show you is that I was able to work my way up to being a five-star quarterback in my class, the second best quarterback in the nation, and the sixth best recruit in the nation. Here you see the other five-star quarterbacks in my class, that is. But when I ended up committing to Ohio State, I seen my face everywhere. I mean, on the Josh Pate show, on the Joel Klatt show. And then I tried to sit down and calm myself down by watching some football, and I seen myself on ESPN. I couldn't get away from it. Now here I'm showing you guys all the other talented five-star recruits in my class, where they committed, and where they are in their depth chart, seeing if they'll play this season. As you can see, Jermaine Bean is probably going to start this year for LSU, so we'll be able to see what he does. But here we have receivers, quarterbacks, running backs, corners. Georgia got all the five-star corners in this class, which is crazy, but hey. And soon enough, it was time for me to move in to my dream school, OSU. Now, I was coming in as an early enrollee, so I got to come in early in the winter for winter workouts, and we got straight to it. As you can see, we got some field work in, and we got in the weight room. And O State put some muscle on me early on, but eventually we got to that time where it was time to put pads on. As you can see, I got my equipment from the equipment staff, and I was ready to go. After a long, hard winter and spring, I put about 10 pounds on from high school, getting up to 192, but soon enough, fall camp came. And I think I was pretty much able to shock everybody with the talent I had. I mean, everybody knew that I was talented, but nobody really expected me to compete with Julian for the starting job. But as everybody could see during camp, we were neck and neck the whole way. And with the very tough, grueling schedule that O State has in the 2026 season, as you can see right here, it was very imperative that Coach Day made the right decision for this QB1 position. Now, he called us both into his office, and I was pretty nervous because I didn't know what he was going to say, but I knew that I had put everything that I had out on the line, so I wasn't going to be mad at the decision that Coach made. But he let me know that I would be starting week 1 against Ball State. Now, we should blow Ball State out, and he was saying that Julian would get his opportunity to play in the second half. Now, Julian's always been a good guy to me, but surprisingly, he was very supportive for me getting my first start. He dapped me up and let me know anything that I need, he got me, because here at O State, it's about winning games. And eventually the time came. I couldn't shake the butterflies or the pressure I was feeling, trying to live up to starting over Julian as a true freshman, or having the expectations to perform as well as Jeremiah Smith did his freshman season. But I knew that if I went out there and just played my game, I would be okay. Lining up for the first third down of my college career, and I drop back, and I find that guy, receiver number 1, Jeremiah Smith, for the first down. Now, first down here in the shot zone, so it's time to take a shot, and you know who I'm going to, and that guy.
Go on the football field with Jeremiah Smith.
Now, 1st and 10 here, and Ball State turns the ball over to give us the ball back right next to our end zone, and I hand it off to Bo Jackson and let him do what he does. Now it's 3rd and long here, and I'm looking to convert. So I'm scanning the field, get the snap, drop back, but I get a hit put on me, and I see what college football is all about. Now our defense is able to do their job and get us the ball back. So I get the ball on 1st and 10, drop back. I don't see anybody open, and I use my legs. Coach says that this is the difference between me and Julian, that I can make a lot of plays using my legs. Now we get the ball back here, and I peep to the left side. The corner is out of bounds, offsides. I don't know what he's doing, but I don't think he want to guard.
Jeremiah Smith.
Now here we are again on Ball State's 14-yard line with the ball, trying to put the ball in the end zone. Coach calls a play-action boot, and I see Can I get it in there? And I do, but I passed the line of scrimmage, and the ref's going to call it back. So we get pushed back a little bit. First down, we only get 1 yard. And it's all good because we're going to get the ball, drop back, and we're going to hit our tight end, Max Clear, right here for the touchdown. Now we get the ball back again, and I'm trying to put up as many points as I can because at halftime I know Julian's coming in, and he's going to be hard to beat. So I hit Max Clear again, but he's going to get hawked right before he scores a touchdown on the 3-yard line. So we here on Ball State 7-yard line, and we hike the ball, and we run a quick RPO for another touchdown. And we're able to get the ball again, and I'm trying to put up more points because I know that this is probably my last drive. So I drop back and hit my target over the middle for a good gain. Very next play, we got a 3rd and 7 here. I'm trying to convert because we're trying to put these last couple points on the board before we get subbed out for the second half. Over the middle, we roll out to the right, and we hit Jeremiah Smith for the first down. Under a minute left in the first half, and we calling a flood to the right side. I get the ball, drop back, and I'm able to throw a dot on the sideline to Quincy Porter, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Right before halftime, 3rd and goal, trying to get another touchdown, and coach calls a drive concept. The drag is not there, but I'm able to hit the dig for another touchdown right before I get subbed out for the second half. And as we go in to get prepared for the second half, as you can see, coach puts Julian Sand in to start, and we just sit back and relax, knowing that we done built the lead to know that we gonna get the dub. And they put up 2 more scores, and Julian does what he's supposed to do. I did what I was supposed to do, so I'm interested to see what coach is going to do. And as you can see here, these are my stats. I threw for over 300 yards in my first college football game, and I can't lie, I'm pretty proud of myself to put that many yards up in just 1 half. I feel like I had a great game. And here we are coming into Texas for a top 10 matchup versus Arch Manning and the Texas Longhorns. Now, a couple days ago after practice, Coach Day sat me and Julian down and let us know that I will be getting the start today. And in a game like this, you can't really plan to play 2 quarterbacks. You just got to choose one and go with it. So Coach Day trusted me to give me the keys, and I'm hoping to lead us to victory. But this is a big step up from next week. This is big-time college football, so I can't be playing around. I got to be locked in, and I got to be focused so that I can lead this team to another W.
Coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback. Last time out, he was making the right reads. Showed up.
And after the coin toss, we learned that our defense will be getting on the field today first. They got a big job in stopping this dynamic offense. And first play, Arch is going to hand the ball off, and we're able to get the tackle. First 3rd down for our defense this game. They're looking to come out here and get a 3 and out. Arch takes the ball, drops back, throws to the left, and it's incomplete. So it's time for us to hit the field.
46-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular.
Our coach is calling the play in from the sideline, and I can't lie, I'm a little nervous. It's jumping in here. I can barely hear anything except the crowd, but I got to lead this offense, so I got to be calm and confident. I get the pass out to the left to Quincy, and we get a gain of 4 yards. Now we get our first 3rd down opportunity, and it's even more loud in here. But we got a little curl to the left and hit Jeremiah Smith for the first down. So I get my nerves calmed a little bit. 1st and 10 here on our first drive, and coach calls one of my favorite RPOs. We're going to see if these backers bite, and they do. So we're able to hit our tight end over the top for a good gain. We are now in the red zone, 3rd and 4. We're trying to punch the ball in, and coach calls a read option. So I hike the ball, get it. The end stays, and we get stuffed. Now our defense comes back out after a good last drive, but everybody bites on the play action, and Arch hits his tight end over top for a huge gain.
He just brought some serious energy, making that huge.
And he does the rest.
The very next play, Texas Longhorns have the ball. Arch takes the ball, and he hits his receiver to the right, and they're able to score. So our 3-point lead goes down the drain. It's time for the offense to come back on the field.
Game managing is.
And I'm learning quickly that these SEC defenses are good. They get us in another third down very quickly. I'm scanning the field, and I see an open receiver, but he does not hold on to the ball after that hit, so we're going to have to punt. Our defense is back on the field towards the end of the first quarter, and Texas runs a screen, a great play call. And their running back is able to break 2 tackles, and he keeps going and gets in the red zone. Texas is able to punch it in on that last drive, but I get the ball back, I drop back, and I hit my receiver over the middle for a huge gain.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
After that last play you guys just seen, my nerves get calmed a little bit, but Texas forces us into another third down, and my center gets obliterated, and I throw a pick, and I'm just thinking that this cannot be good for me.
Well, at this juncture in the game,
Texas drives down the field again, and they score, and they force us into another third down, but it's a 3rd and short, so we're going to run this RPO and see if we can get it, and we do.
a lot of big zone coverages there.
And I'm thinking I have to put some points up on this drive because I don't want Coach to sub me out and lose my spot. But I see Jeremiah Smith to the left. He beats his man, and he's able to go get it. But we got called for holding. So that sets us back to 3rd and 24. And we're just trying to get as many yards as possible. So I get the ball, I drive back, and I make a great throw anticipating the receiver's break. And we're able to get it to 4th and 3. So we got a 4th and 3 here, a little bit of time before halftime, and I'm looking to hit my receiver to the left on this little out route so we can get the first down. And I missed the throw. Now Texas goes down and scores again, so I'm just thinking that we got to get some points on the board before halftime or this spot that I have is gone. But I'm able to hit Jeremiah Smith on the comeback route and get something going. We hurry to the line. We call a flood concept to the right side, and the safety doesn't keep his leverage, so I'm throwing it, and we get a big gain, call a timeout, and let's see if we can get a touchdown before halftime. On the goal line, 1st and goal, and Coach calls a spacing concept. I'm going to see if I can hit this out route to Brandon Ennis right here, and the cornerback doesn't stay on him, so I hit him for the touchdown. I might have just saved my job. Now, during halftime, Coach Day says that the coaching staff is going to stick with me, but something is going to have to change, and that's looking great because look who I got to the left.
Go on the football field with Jeremiah Smith.
And we're going to keep the gas pedal down on that momentum, hurry to the line, hike the ball, and I'm going to scan the defense and see Quincy Porter going over the middle, and I throw a strike for a touchdown. And our defense is able to come up with a stop, so we're holding on to our momentum, and we're just riding it right now. I get the ball, scan the defense, nobody's open, so I run for the first down. We're able to drive down the field. We're in the red zone. Coach calls a read option. The DN stays, doesn't commit, so I hand the ball to Bo Jackson, and we punch it in for a touchdown. The coach wants to go for the 2-point conversion, so he calls the RPO. Nobody's over Jeremiah Smith right here to the left, and we got 2 blockers for 2 men, so I'm going to throw the ball, and we get it. Now, Texas offense was able to put some points up on the board, but it's easy to strike back when you got
Jeremiah Smith.
And they're not able to catch him, so we're able to make it a 1-possession game again. And I'm happy for this second half because in the first half it was looking like I wasn't going to be the starter for too much longer. But as you can see, our defense is able to put some points up on the board before we get the ball back, and we got the lead in the 4th quarter. So we're just going to try to drain this clock and maybe put some more points up, but we got to protect the football. And this defense is able to put us in another 3rd down situation. So I'm going to take the ball, drop back, and hit Bo Jackson on the little angle route for the first down, and we're going to move the chains.
down as he gets it to the 28-yard.
Now, we done wasted a good amount of clock, but we still got more clock to waste. It's not even a 2-minute warning yet, and it's a 4th and 1. I'm able to roll to the left and get the first down and slide. Now, Texas wastes their second timeout of the half. Now, 2nd and 8, and coach calls the RPO, and the linebackers are down on the line. So if they don't drop back, I'm hitting them right over their heads to my tight end for a big gain. Now, shout out to Texas defense for all these third down situations they're putting us in. But I'm able to find Brandon Ennis. His defender doesn't tackle him. He makes somebody else miss, and he gets in the end zone, and this is ball game. And as you can see, I put up some monster numbers. After struggling in the first half, I was able to outduel Arch Manning, get the win, and secure my starting spot. Now we got Kent State this week, another game where Julian Sand should be able to get in the second half and get some playing time, and maybe show why he should be the starter. But we got a third down right here, and we're able to get it Quincy Porter for a first down. Now, as y'all saw, we started off all the way backed up at our end zone, but I dropped back and throw a pick against Kent State, and I'm not proud of this. I can't afford this. I got to keep my starting job. Now we get the ball back, first down in the second quarter. We put no points up on the board in the first quarter. Kent State is doing a good job of wasting the clock, and I drop back and get sacked. Now we got a 2nd and long right here. Coach is going to call a play action pass for us. And I'm thinking I'm going to hit Jeremiah over here to the left for a first down, and that's exactly what happens. We're driving the ball downfield. We get it down to the red zone. Coach calls another play action pass. We fake to Bo Jackson. We're able to hit my receiver on this dig right here to get us for a 1st and goal. Now, after running the ball on 1st and goal, we line up here on 2nd and goal, trying to punch it in with a screen. But I decide not to go with a screen. I hit Quincy Porter on this quick out route, and he punches it in. Now we hurry to the line here on 3rd down, trying to put some more points up on the board before halftime. And I call my receiver in for a motion. We're going to run a drive concept, and nobody blocks the defensive end. I don't know what's going on. Now we have the ball again. Our defense is doing a great job. They're doing what they're supposed to do, but we're not as an offense. I don't see anybody I want to throw the ball to, so I roll out to the right and get the first down. Now we got 6 seconds left in this half. We're going to try to pick up some chunk yards and see if we can call a timeout real quick. And Jeremiah Smith does not just get down, so we're going to halftime. Now, as planned, Julian played the second half to see who would play better. And even though I threw a pick, you could argue that I did. Now, looking around the country, we're able to see that UCLA actually upset our next opponent, who we're about to play right now.
The Ducks offense takes the field. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them square.
And as you saw, the commentators are talking about my matchup with the Oregon quarterback, Dante Moore, who should be a first-round pick in this next draft. Hey, that's some high praise. But our defense is coming out on the field first, and we're hoping they can get a stop. And right out the gate, Dante Moore throws a dot. And on the second play, Dante Moore does the play action and throws a strike to Decorian Moore for a touchdown. Now we have the ball. Oregon forces us into a 3rd and inches. We're running a spacing concept, and I'm just trying to stay calm, make the right decision. And I do that, and we move the chains. Oregon forces us into another 3rd down and long this time around midfield. So I get the ball, drop back, hit the open receiver, and hope he can get some rack for the first down, and it's 4th and 1. Now we just need 1 yard, so I motion my receiver in, and we run a mesh concept. I hit the open receiver, and Quincy Porter is able to break 1 tackle and keep it moving. First and 10 on the same drive. Coach calls a read option. We're going to see what this DN does. He crashes down. Ooh, speed boost. And I get some good yards on the play. Another 3rd and long. And we're going to see if we can keep the chains moving right here. I hit Jeremiah Smith on the curl route. And he gets some yak. down near the goal line, and we're trying to punch it in on 1st and goal. Coach calls an RPO. I look to the left, nobody's out there, so I hit my receiver for an easy touchdown. Now Oregon's been driving down the field on their second drive. This whole drive, Dante Moore hits his running back on an angle route, and he's able to punch it in for another touchdown. Early in our second drive,
design
Coach
run
calls
for
a
the
quarterback
quarterback.
power to the left.
Oh, he's
And I
got
get some
some
great
space.
backs from my
He's
receivers to
inside
the
the
left
40.
side. This opens me up to be able to use my legs.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well. Now it's up to them.
Our defense is able to get a great stop. As you can see, it's getting dark outside. Prime time game, and I hit my slot receiver over the middle on the over route for some big yardage. And it's 3rd and short. I send my tight end in motion and get the ball. I drop back, and I try to hit Jeremiah Smith on the drag route, and that's great defense by that DB. Now on 4th and 3, coach calls a mesh concept. We only need 3 yards. So I hit my slot receiver, and he's able to get the 1st down and then some. Now coach trusts me to use hand signals to audible routes for my receivers, so I do just that near our goal line. And we're trying to punch it in, and I hit my tight end for a touchdown, and we take the lead versus Oregon.
And in the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Now we get the ball coming out of halftime, and we're trying to make this a 2-possession game. So I drop back on 2nd and 7, throw it to Jeremiah Smith, and he drops the ball. That is unlike him. Now on the next play, 3rd and 7, coach calls a play action pass. So I get the ball, drop back, pressure is coming in my face, and I throw a strike. I test him again, and I know he's going to come up with it. 3rd and 22, and we get the 1st down. Later on that drive, I see Jeremiah Smith pressed up by his corner, but that's great coverage, so I hit my tight end coming across the middle, and he gets the 1st down. And we're still driving downfield. It's 24-21 now, and we're trying to make it a 2-possession game again. So I send my tight end in motion. I roll out to the right a little bit, and I throw it into a tight window against these good Oregon DBs, and my receiver's able to hold on to it. Now we're down by the goal line trying to punch it in again to make it a 2-possession game. So I get the ball, I drive back, and I throw the ball, and their D lineman is able to get a hand on it, so we're going to have to settle for 3. Now we're moving the ball. We get past the 50-yard line, and coach calls a quarterback power to the right this time to see if we can get loose how we did last time. And we don't, but we do get a 1st down in a good game. 1st and 10, and I'm able to hit my tight end over the middle for another 1st down, and that's going to put me over 300 yards for the day. Now we got 1st and goal right here, and I switch Jeremiah Smith to a dig route. I don't see anybody open. I roll out to the right and hit Jeremiah Smith for a touchdown and make it a 2-possession game. Now we pretty much got this game in the bag. We're trying to convert again on 3rd down, and I hit my receiver right here to the left on the out route, and we get another 1st down, and you're not going to see it, but we punch it in for another touchdown to make it 42-21. Now we get the ball back, up 2 scores, and I take a knee, and that's the ball game.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
So after our 4-0 start and our big win against Oregon under the lights, I'm able to win my first Big Ten Player of the Week. And as you see here, I'm now on the board to win the Heisman. And I know it's early in the season, but this is exciting for a freshman. Now I hope you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and be on the lookout for episode 2.